The length and breadth of a rectangular room are 15 meters and 12 meters respectively. If each of these measurements is liable to a 2% error, calculate the absolute error in the area calculated from this value. So they want us to calculate the absolute error in the area of that rectangular room. Alright, let's begin. The first thing I want us to do is to have a table in a certain format here. Is to have a table here. So in our table, we must have a table having actual values, maximum values, and on this side we must have a table having minimum values. So this is my table. So on this side I will have, we have been told that our figure has a length, and it also has something known as the breadth. There's a length and a breadth. So the actual length that we are given is 15 meters and the actual breadth is what? 12 meters. And remember, they have given us an error in the question. They have given us an error of 2%. They have given us an error of 2%. So to get the maximum value and the minimum value, we'll have to use or to apply the error. Remember, to get the maximum value for the length, to get the maximum length, you take the 2% and you add to 100%, and that gives you 102 over 100 times the actual value, which is 15 meters. To get the minimum length, it will be 1. You subtract the 2% from 100, that is 98 over 100, times the length, which is the actual length, which is 15 meters. So that is the procedure. So the maximum length here, this times this, you'll get 15.3 meters, and the minimum length will be 14.7 meters. The same applies for the breadth. To get the maximum breadth, you simply take 102, the error, plus 100, 102 over 100 times now not 15 but 12 because of the breadth. So if you do that, you get the maximum breadth to be 12.24 meters, and the same for the minimum breadth, it will be 11.76 meters. The next thing we do is to get the area. You get the area, calculate the area. So what is the actual area? 15 times 12, and that is 180 meters squared. Maximum area, this times this, that is 187.272 meters squared. And to get minimum area, this times this, it will be 172.872 meter squared. The next thing to calculate, what we were asked, was the absolute error. Absolute error is given as maximum area, minus actual, plus actual minus minimum. Actual minus minimum. When you do that, you divide your answer by what? You divide your answer by 2. So our absolute error here will be maximum. What is maximum? 187.272 meter squared minus actual, which is 180 meters squared, plus actual 180 meters squared minus minimum, which is 172.872 meters squared. Then you divide that by 2. Divide that by 2. So our absolute error here will be, this minus that, you get 7.272 meters squared plus 7.128 meters squared. Then you divide that by 2. Divide that by 2. So let's just finalize. So our absolute error here will be 7.272 meters squared plus 7.128 meters squared. You divide by 2, so that is 14.4 meters squared over 2. And the final answer here for absolute error, will be 7.2 meter squared. That is the answer.